welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on the latest or the next person to enter your life. So I'm just going to leave it kind of open-ended as to what that could be. I'm just going to see what comes out. But my intention is that I pick up on the general energies of the next person to enter your life. So, take a look at the four piles. Pile number one, the red flashlight pile. Pile number two, the green flashlight pile. Pile number three, the purple flashlight pile. And pile number four, the silver flashlight pile with a bit of red on it pile. So four piles. Pick what pile you resonate with the most to determine the energies of the person or any other details that comes out in the reading of the next person to enter your life. All right, let's get started. Okay, pile number one, the red flashlight pile. Let's see. Pile number one, the next person to enter your life, the moon. Interesting. So that's already something hidden or emotionality. I'm getting an element of emotionality. The star, fascinating. The star, that's being connected to, and then the King of Cups. Well, it's fascinating because we've got the moon upright, and then we've got the King of Cups in reverse. So that's very interesting. So I'm getting that somebody who's, and then transition, somebody who's currently, you're going to be attracting somebody, and I'm getting that in some cases you're both going through the same transition. The person, whoever, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a workplace friendship, or whatever it is, it's like, yeah, and it could be some sort of, it could be part of a new transition, or it's either go through a new transition, or you're both going through, it could either be either a physical transition that you're both going through, either you're both going through it at the time and then you end up together, or it's you meet because of this transition. Interesting. And I'm hearing that it's very connected to the emotions. So I'm hearing that you or this person may be you may both have difficulty with your sort of emotions in regards to, and this is somehow connected to the transition that you're going through. So it's sort of like, I get with the red flashlight, it's sort of like this boiling emotional sort of energies underneath the surface about you know, like, just sort of, it's somehow connected to the transition. But I'm hearing is that you both, the important thing to note is that you both have, that you're, the person you're attracting to your life, whether they're like a friendship, relationship, like whatever, pen pal, someone at work, whoever the next person is that you're attracting into your life, they both have the exact same values. And it's sort of like you've got both, I hear that you've both gone through the emotional struggles, which is very much connected to the transition that you're currently going through. So it's both, you're both going through the moon, and then the both emotional struggles going below the surface, and sort of the unconscious. But the star is sort of connected to that, like, as well, because it's like what I'm hearing is that the emotional struggles that you've both gone through are connected to what you want in your life. Interesting. But you want, and I'm hearing you very much want to, with the magician, you both want to create what you want very much in this life. You definitely want to create, it's all about empowerment to create what you want in their life, and temperance. And I'm hearing that there's also, like, sort of, you both are going through a healing process, which is connected to it's a very strong emotional transition, or it's something that's going. I'm hearing it could be something work or hobby related, like you're transitioning into this situation that you both are kind of have the parallel tracks in regards to that, or it's work related, or just a very strong emotional transition, and you both always wonder about. Interesting. I'm hearing you both wonder about the choices. Are you making the right choices? There's a sense of uncertainty, but one or both of you may have recently had a very strong sense the first choice is the right. I'm very drawn to the first one. Like the first choice, there are very sense about clarity about the choice is that you want, and it's sort of like emotional maturity is developing, but combined with like physical maturity. We've got two kings here, but combined with emotional maturity. I'm hearing as you heal your emotions, it makes you stronger in this reality which makes you able to choose the right choice, which I hear is the first choice. For some reason, I'm being drawn to the first. It's the first choice. You both are making the first choice, and there's a sense of, or there's an energy of knowing which one of these choices. It's either the first choice, or it's knowing what, like what kind of choices to make, and that will lead you together. And I'm hearing that whether it's a friendship or a relationship, it's sort of like it will help you both feel very enhanced by your sort of like your ability to empower each other and sort of almost egg each other on to create the best choices. I'm hearing. So I'm hearing that interesting. What am I getting? Take the lead. Yeah, I got here that take the lead. That's what I got. Take the lead. So which that I'm getting that energy of you both are sort of up leveling, doing either emotional or transition or an actual transition, and that's helping you both take the lead, go into your power, move forward with this new emotional transition. And I'm hearing that make no judgments. I'm hearing that you both can be kind of quite like almost, I don't want to say judgmental, but a little bit very, very stubborn about the way things need to be. So that's what I'm hearing is that you may have a very strong sense of, and I'm not saying judgmental perhaps, but it's an energy of being very adamant about how things should be. So I'm hearing that there may be some clashing with each other about this because you're very adamant, adamant ideas about what the way things should be. So I'm hearing that could be a sort of dynamic, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a little bit strong-minded. I don't think. I don't think there is. Not really, at least. But consolation. I'm hearing that you may also give consolation to each other. Interesting, like you've gone through something, you've both gone through something, so it's sort of like I'm not saying a pity party, I'm not saying that or anything like that, but it's almost like a consolation, like, oh, you've been through this, oh, that's sort of like you help each other heal your inner wounds, if that makes sense, right? It's almost like a good combination to heal your inner wounds, and yeah, it's sort of like a young woman child. So it could be, yeah, like it could be, yeah, a lot of different things. Healing your emotional, almost like dealing with the emotional stuff that has gone on, and getting it into another direction, and sweetheart. So that could be, it could be like a romantic interest, I'm hearing, but or a very strong friendship that turns into a romantic interest, and it's sort of like you kind of will both want a journey. I'm hearing starseed energy. You could both want to journey away from here. Interesting. Interesting. I've got that's very significant because I got a child, a young woman, and an old woman. Interesting. So it's sort of like uh, so that okay, that could mean that I'm hearing, oh, that could mean that this is somebody who's okay, that could be with you for the rest of your life. Interesting. I'm hearing that this person could be, because I was thinking, what does that mean, child, young woman, and then I just got that it's, or it could also mean, yeah, you could be with, it's a long standing journey with this person, I'm hearing, but it's sort of like um I'm hearing that you've had these similar journeys in past lives. So this could be another parallel of that journey, ending up with them in another life. And you may feel like you've been waiting for this person, and they feel like they're waiting for you, and it's like you're finally. It's time to finally meet, because this energies are right for you to meet this person. But it's um, a long-standing dynamic, is what I'm hearing. And yeah, like from past lives. So I'm hearing, be careful to be aware of past life dynamics, is what I'm hearing. Be careful, because you may have gotten entrenched in sort of some sort of energy. So I'm hearing, be careful, and I hear you're intuitive, so you can figure it out. But sort of be careful of not being entrenched in past life dynamics, is what I'm hearing. Is be careful not to be yeah, because I'm hearing that you kind of locked horns a lot in the past lives as well. But yeah, I'm getting at many different sort of past life incarnations you've had with this person. So I believe that's all I have for pile number one, the person that you'll meet next. I hope that you enjoyed that. Maybe check out my other readings, see if it's worth it for you to subscribe. And now it is time for me to get pile number two, the green flashlight pile. So let's see, what does the green flashlight pile have to say for itself about the next person to enter your life? Let's see what kind of energies we can we can come up with. All right, so pile number two, the green flashlight pile. We've got Eight of Cups in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Very fascinating. So yeah, all in reverse. That's quite fascinating. But so what I'm getting is that it's interesting that the poverty card is in the center. Not poverty, but sort of like. But then we've also got the Wheel of Fortune at the end. The Wheel of Fortune. So I hear that this person is going to be a very is going to turn the next person that you attract into your life. It's very much going to turn the dynamic of your life into a very positive direction, is what I'm hearing with the Knight of Wands. It's the power, and I'm hearing that's your energy, their energy of just moving forward with like just a lot of power and confidence and a lot of movement, and it's going to get you out of a sense of almost physical or emotional poverty. And I'm hearing that you or the other person have struggled to sort of up level and get to a new. It's what I'm hearing is you've both done a lot of emotional searching with the Eight of Cups, but have a tendency to sort of get stuck in it. You've tendency to sort of almost circle around, and to sort of up level to the next level, is what I'm hearing. You've struggled to almost like to get to the next level. Like it's like tends to it's, I'm hearing that it tends to get tiresome, right? Being in this sort of state of almost emotional poverty, what is I'm hearing, and it's almost like the struggle that you've both gone on. But I'm hearing you're finally going to, with the Wheel of Fortune, you're going to finally make a turning point. And meeting this person will be a turning point in your life, where it's sort of like you're going in a different direction. I hear this Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands are upright. So it's sort of like you're moving forward into such a sense of a completely different like a 180. I see this turning around to be a 180-degree turn, is what I hear, and it'll be a very refreshing energy, because like I said, you kind of been stuck in this energy of almost blah, of emotional blah, is what I can almost say. And it's sort of like, and what else will this person bring into your life? The Sun. Well, that's one of the most positive cards ever. So that's very fabulous. The Sun. So it's sort of like, I see these cards being over here, this being in the past energy that you've struggled, and Judgment is making a final change. So I feel that you've kind of emotionally struggle to make the change, to get out of this state of sort of depression, poverty, just never, things never being all right. And then this person, the energy will kind of be something that's much different. It's a 180 or even 360, or no, 180. Be 180, some turn, right? You get the idea, an absolute turn in another direction. And it's sort of like, um, I am hearing that thought. It's almost like it will get you out of your loops of thought, of sort of emotional thought, right? And it's just like, merchant, and almost sort of like your ship will come in. I'm hearing it's a sense of the ship coming in, but also moving out of, and it's sort of like a new. I'm hearing the word new thought. That sounds almost like a cult or something. I think that's there's a cult called New Thought, or something to do with that. But that's, anyway, that's a totally different, that just popped into my mind. But what I'm hearing is that it's sort of like a new, like new thoughts will go through your mind, because it will be like, in regards to interesting money and interesting. So I've got the poverty card in reverse, then money and merchant. So I'm hearing that this person could either have money, or they'll help you to create money. Either they'll get, I don't want to say get, they won't give, well, they could give you money, maybe, who knows. But it's sort of like they'll help you go into another track where you're out of this poverty, right? The Five of Pentacles is sort of like, could be, illness, could be, physical poverty, emotional poverty, but it helps you sense of both emotional abundance, but also money, something about money here, and being able to finally have, like, know how to create money into your life. Like, this person will help you learn how to create that, and to create a sense of abundance. And it's sort of like they'll come in, and I hear that they'll kind of have that more. They could possibly, or one or either of you could have that, the abundance of creation and money. They could have that more mastered than the other person. So it's almost like they help the other person to not only create money, but create the energy of creating, money, as in, abundance, the energy of abundance. Like, because, all money is sort of a, an exchange, an energy, but they're helping you create more abundance, and that energy of abundance and cheerfulness, the sun, cheerfulness, and the sun and cheerfulness, and sort of like just a sense of almost, of just totally up leveling financially, but also emotionally and optimistically, is what I'm hearing. And a combination, which it sounds, those are such different energies, right? But it's sort of like, and they'll kind of help heal your ideas about lack and abundance, and not ever feeling like you have enough on various levels, what I'm hearing. So it will help you get, and it was almost like they'll help you clean out the room of your mind or your space. Like, they very much inspire you to up level with, like sort of organization, money, cheerfulness, like just an uplevelment in regards to, and also sort of an understanding is that when you churn one of these aspects, they all churn together. That's what I hear. When you churn one of these aspects, they all churn together. And I'm hearing also prison, and I don't think this person was in prison, but it, like, I'm getting a sense, I don't think so, at least, but it's sort of like, it's more like a sense of, they help you, they give you a get out of jail free card, is what I hear. They get out of jail, this person will help you sort of, get out of jail, like, maybe in an emotional jail, or sort of a get, that's just what I hear, get out of jail card, and take that however it resonates. But it's sort of like, yeah, they'll help you get out of some sort of emotional financial jail, is what I'm hearing. And this person, and it's sort of like, I'm hearing this person that they may not, let me see if I can get some core characteristics. I'm hearing they may not always be as they appear, but this is not always a bad thing. The Hermit. Yeah, so I'm getting that this person has a sort of an introspective side. They may be a Virgo. They have really a pensive side where they go inside, but people may not always know this about this person. So I'm hearing that they can be quite wise, but quite misunderstood. They can be quite wise, but misunderstood. They tend to do things on their own. Or they could have a bit of worry, but they tend to have some, but they also feel a sense of abundance as well too. They've really worked hard to cultivate a sense, I'm hearing a lack in their life. They've really up-leveled their sense of emotional poverty. They've really done work on that to turn their life around, and I'm hearing that they're almost like help you follow suit. They'll give you a key and help you follow suit is what I'm hearing. They'll help you, and the Emperor. And I'm hearing that this person, they they've developed a sense of control over their life, like a healthy control over their life. And I'm hearing it wasn't always this way, so they got themselves out of prison. So they're helpful because they got themselves out of prison. They're helpful of getting other people out of prison as well, because I'm hearing they may have have had a difficult life or difficult times. I'm hearing in their life, but it's sort of like they know how to move beyond that, and they've developed sort of an optimistic mindset as opposed to a dark mindset. Like they've really switched things around for themselves. So I'm hearing that almost that energy of that will help you to shift your life around too, and to help to shift your wheel of fortune around. I'm hearing do a 180 degree. Like their energy will really be contagious in helping you have some sort of up levelment. Let's see if we're gonna get any. Let's see. We've got take the lead. I'm hearing they're kind of a take the lead type of person, and they'll help. They'll almost that energy will help you almost develop that within yourself. All right, that's all we've got for pile number 2, the green flashlight pile. I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, it is time for pile number 3, the purple flashlight pile. We've got the purple flashlight pile. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see what we get for that. We've got the Lovers in reverse. Interesting. Ace of Cups in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse, and Nine of Pentacles. And I'm getting that these are all. I'm just getting intuitively. These are upright. These are all kind of upright instead of being reversed. Sometimes I'll get that. I'll hear like, oh, it's actually a different direction or the cards. So that's how I'm going to read that is upright. So so yeah, this seems to be almost a simple reading in a good way, but I say that in a good way. It's sort of like the energy. We've got the Ace of Cups. It's new, an energy of new love, and the Lovers. That's the an energy of that's the major arcana. So it's a major theme to this. And then we've got so it's a new beginning, very much a new beginning, and there seems to be a balance. So it's most likely a love relationship or a very positive friend. I'm here. It could also be that too. It could also be a very, very positive friend, like somebody that you've known. Yeah, I'm hearing that too. It could also be that too, like a something you've really known. And when I'm hearing it, it's a healthy energy. It's a healthy energy that you may not know is even possible, right? And we've got the purple energy too, which is the highest energy of sort of spiritual enlightenment. And it's sort of like yeah. There's the new Ace of Cups is about expanding emotion, the cup overflowing with love and expansion and creativity, and the Lovers, of course. And then I'm getting it's very much a balanced relationship, not or if it's that or balanced relationship or friendship, whatever the person is that comes into your life. It's very much a balanced give and take. I'm hearing no imbalances allowed, which could be so the purple is almost the highest level. So it's like you're drawing in somebody the highest level that can be, is what I'm hearing. Whether, and I'm hearing whatever, don't put names on it, but it's the highest level that things could be. And it's sort of the highest level of balance. And it also allows, because we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is independent. It's the highest levels that can be. So it allows you your independence. So I don't get a sense of cloying energy. Like nobody in this partnership is going to be um, annoying your private space, is what I'm hearing. Because this person will not annoy your private space. And money, and I'm hearing there's also a healthy energy in regards to money, which is like an energy, right? It's an energy all its own. So I'm hearing that it's not, and so I'm hearing no falseness, because I'm hearing that you've kind of been used to sort of false, crappy people, if you will, right? It kind of annoys me that for this card falseness that they use a cat, because as you know, I do love cats. So I don't like that they use the word cat. I mean, I don't like they use a cat for that, but um, there's the money is sort of showing it. There's sort of like a balance, like you're it's either you're equal in money, or it's a balance of, there's a very balanced energy, no one taking advantage of anyone else, nobody being false. So yeah, it almost seems like this reading feels, it seems very healthy, almost like very healthy and simple in a good way. So, and I'm hearing that sorrow, thief, and falseness. This is very much like, oftentimes, people who, star seeds, or people you've endured, people who are very, caused you sorrow, stole from you, or been false, or even stole your money in some cases. But I'm hearing this is an energy that is being left behind, and it to find more balance. I hear you're finally able to have a balanced relationship, or balanced energies with people in your life that is of the highest spiritual level, is what I'm hearing. And then frivolity, and it gives you a sense of almost being safe, like that butterfly, and being able to almost be on your own, because once you have safe people in your life, it's almost like you're able to be on your own. The letter, I'm hearing you can almost go away from this person, and it's sort of like safety, and being able to, you know go away somewhere, and only have a letter between you, but also be like, like being, not being, you know uh always having to, be around this person, as I'm hearing, like it's a sort of a sense of a high spiritual. Yeah, we've got the Two of Cups here, so there's a sense of sort of a high spiritual connection that's not encumbered by issues of control or manipulation, is what I hear. None of that energy is allowed, and I'm hearing this is a change, that's a positive change for you, right? The Wheel of Fortune, but it's like I'm hearing it's part and parcel of the whole universe is changing. Everything is changing, and it's sort of like it's going back to the beginning again. It's sort of like, um, yeah. And then I've got the Page of Swords, and when I'm hearing it, this person may have a very young, not immature, but a young mind, and they've got a quick mind. They like to figure things out. They like to figure the universe out, is what I'm hearing. But it's sort of like they're kind of like, and I'm hearing they need their own space, is what I'm hearing. This person, or you may need your own space as well too. But I'm hearing this is allowed in this partnership with this person, because it's not. No, I'm hearing no burdens allowed with the Ten of Wands. It's sort of like there's no burdens. And this person may have a very quick-witted mind and like to figure things out and try new things. That's what I get with the Page of Swords. But it's sort of like no burdens allowed. Everyone's allowed to have their own personal space, no cloying, annoying energies, if you will. And sigh. It's sort of like uh, I hear no more sighs of consternation. I'm hearing no more sighs. That's what I heard. No more sighs of consternation. And no more sighs of despair. Interesting. Take that, whoever that resonates for. But yeah, I think that's. I also heard trust the divine plan. Trust the divine plan. And I'm hearing that both of you have sort of struggled with that, but you're both starting to trust the divine plan. Trust, which is the purple flashlight, is very much trusting about the divine plan. And yeah, it's sort of like um, trust the divine plan, and everything will. And I hear you may actually to get this person to get this person into your life quicker. You may want to connect to your your third eye, or your highest chakras. I hear with the purple flashlight. That's do a lot of. I hear do some work with your purple, with your sort of your higher mind is what I'm hearing, because I hear that you both are close to or have already stepped into your higher mind or your higher chakras, like the crown chakras and everything like that. But it's sort of uh like you could do more of that is what I'm hearing. And then we've got pile number four. So that's all we've got for pile number three. Let me check out my other readings if this resonated. And yeah, pile number four. So we've got the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Five of Swords. Interesting. The Judgment in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I hear that. Let's see. Let me get some. I'm gonna get some clarifiers on the Judgment card. I think. So I heard three from the bottom. The Fool. Interesting. So that would connote a new journey. You're very much up leveling. Okay, I think I see what's going on now. It's sort of like you're you're creating something new, and you've kind of been sort of had your energies sort of split for a long time. That's what I'm hearing. You've had your energies split. You or the other person the next person you're attracting to your life. You've had like your energies sort of split, and you don't really know what to do. And it's sort of like you're always at a mercy in the side of your mind. You've both been in this state. And then worry. I'm hearing very much a sense of worry that you've had, and then sort of had this sort of the energy of sort of like being at odds with aspects of your mind, having your energy split. And the Ace of Swords is creating something new into this reality. That's what you will be doing. And then I asked for the Fool to clarify with the Judgment. The Judgment is an up levelment. It's like a wake up call, knowing that you need to do something new, and I'm hearing, but you will finally do it. And I'm hearing both you two will do it at the same time. Will make that sort of up levelment, go on a new journey, and I see you just bumping into each other randomly, whether it's I don't know what form it will occur, but it's sort of like you bumped because you've both been going through this sort of struggle, if you will. It's sort of like you both bump into each other, and you both you both maybe trying something new or a new energy. It's almost like you have like this new expansive energy, and that's what will cause you to bump into each other. So it's almost like not a childlike energy, but a new sort of expansive energy that will be. Yeah, the Fool came out again. The Fool came out again. This new expansive energy will somehow. I hear you'll both be the Fool, as in not an actual fool, but the energy of start, it's the zero card, right? The first card, zero, the fool. It's the first card in the arcana. You'll both try something new at the same time, and somehow your paths will bump into each other. So let's ask about some more energy. I hear two from the bottom is very important. So four of cups. So I'm hearing that something about you both became more discerning, or through bad experience both became more discerning, or you both like to get away, because this is very much finding stability by getting, or you both like to go away into your own world. You have the same energy of sort of going off in your own world. So I'm getting a very sense of similar energies. Could be, I heard the a twin flame type energy. In some cases, very similar energies, or twin something, right? A twin, like very similar. The Nine of Swords. Why did that come out? That's interesting. That's also, but I'm hearing energies like you both have very similar energies, but very changeable energies. But you change, your energies change in the same way. And the Knight of Cups, interesting. That's very fascinating. I get the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So it's sort of like you almost got, and I thought of the sign Gemini, but it's not necessarily that. It's just almost like you have like split, not split personalities per se, but sort of something like that. But you've got the same split personality that changes on a dime, from the Knight of Swords, which is, they're very diametrically both knights, which is a moving card, but it's sort of like they'll switch from one to the other, right? To one who's moving aggressively to one that's being, sort of like a loving, expansive, heartfelt energy, and one's attacking, starting wars in chat rooms, right? That's what I heard. Not starting war, but the energy can switch. So it's like I hear you both have very dual natures, but the same dual natures, and you both change and balance each other out in sort of a twin flame like energy. And I hear it's Nine of Cups. It's almost like, oh, that's a good card, the Nine of Cups. And then I got the Page of Cups. Fascinating. That's really fascinating, because I got the so this is fascinating, because I've got the Page of Cups, and then the Page of Swords, or the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. So that's very significant, because it's sort of like I'm hearing you both very much have two sides. I'm hearing you very much have two sides, and it will be a wonderful combination of Nine of Cups, because you've got one side and another side, one side, and I'm hearing once not. It sounds bad. Like one side could be very loving and kind, and then the other side could be really aggressive and like to start arguments. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? It's like you both have these dual sides, and it's good to have dual sides, right? Because then we have more sides to, or not start arguments. That's not the right word, but like sort of like to stand up for what you believe in, right? And like to be very clear about that. And so it's sort of like yeah, you both have these sides that's very stands up what you believe in, a very strong minded, and then the loving side. So it's sort of like you've got two different selves within you, but your two different selves within you help balance each other out in a wonderful way. That's very fascinating. Yeah, that's why I like using two decks, because then you can get clarification. It's really interesting to see Page of Cups, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. It's a very fascinating combination. Now let's see what else we got here. We've got Melody. Interesting. Let's see, and I got four from the bottom. So friend. So it's almost like, and I got this feeling of almost dual nature. Like I'm trying to clarify the energy here, but it's sort of like this energy of yeah, okay, I'm seeing it's when okay, this is what I'm hearing. Okay, this is okay. It took me to get now. I get it, but it's sort of like when one is down, the other one's up. When one's up, the other is down, and you help balance each other. Or you're feeling exactly the same at the exact same time. But whatever it is, it's in a perfect balance. Whether you're happy at the same time, or one's happy and one's sad, and one is sad and one is happy, you'll feel it at exactly the same time. Interesting. It's exactly, you'll feel it at the same time, and it's sort of like it will help you. I'm hearing your dual nature, and when one is in one form of balance and the other one is in another form of balance, the fact that you'll come together, it will help you both move forward to the Nine of Cups, because you'll, it's sort of a sense of a balance, and it also enhance your intuition. I hear that your energy is coming together. It could help you go in a direction of intuitive awareness that that you couldn't have foresawn before. You couldn't have foresawn before. Yeah. Like, yeah, seeing you'll see things in a different perspective, because you'll and that will help you move forward and help you create the 10 of, or the 9 of cups, or even the 10 of cups too. Yeah, that would be a 9, 10 of cups, that energy of expansiveness and emotional overflowing. But yeah, that's an interesting energy. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Check out my other playlist to see if it's worth it for you to subscribe, and I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.